got the oven heated to 500 to do the pitas, and I just realized something I forgot to do. I got to do it real quick. So. Recording. All right. I had to move my pizza stone to the top rack. I'm gonna coat my board with some pan spray to help my dough not stick. And this is a really sticky dough, and I may have to spray it a couple of times. Ooh, my dough fell when I moved it. Alright, we're gonna take this. Remember, this is a very soft dough. And with the heat today, it might be a little bit overproofed, which is fine because it's going to be a flatbread. Let's see how sticky this is. I'm probably gonna have to spray some more. Might have to add just a little bit of flour. Just to make it a little bit easier on me, as you see how sticky it is. Get this out of the way. I'm gonna spray my knife. And then I'm going to cut this into eight. Alright, so we're going to cut this into 8 balls. Dust a little bit of flour on there to get it unsticky. Because this dough is really, really sticky. Get a little bit more flour. Sometimes I have to do this, sometimes I don't. It all depends on, well, the weather basically, how hot it is, how much humidity. At least that's what I find for me anyway. Let's do it that way. Alright, so I've dusted with flour. I've sprayed my rolling pin with pan spray. I'm gonna have to spray a little bit on this.
That is Aldi's olive oil pan spray, right?
Yes, I like it better than pan.
Works really good.
Alright, so what I'm gonna do is just these are homemade, so they are not going to be perfectly round. Okay, which is fine. They don't have to be perfectly round. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a sheet of parchment, lay it over top of it, and very gently peel up. And then just lay it to the side. The pan spray is a real help to keep it from sticking so bad. Put another piece of parchment and peel, and there you go. You can cook these while you're doing this, but what we're going to do is we're going to do them all, get them all rolled out, and then cook them. Starts to stick, just kind of pull it up, flip it around, pull it out again. Remember, it does not have to be perfect. And it's okay if it's bigger than your parchment. Then you want about hand size. You can do them smaller if you want them smaller. This recipe says that it does 8, about this size. And I can't remember if I said it or not, but I will put this recipe in the link below, or a link to the recipe, because this recipe came off of Pinterest. And it doesn't have written on it whose recipe it is. So I will try to find the link. I know I'm using a lot of pan spray, but trust me, you want to, or either you will be upset. And this recipe also makes a really good, I'd say a hand toss style pizza.
Very good homemade style pizza.
It's what I call a mama's pizza, like you would get at a local Italian restaurant. It comes out similar to that.
Running out of space.
Yeah.
Time to start throwing them in the oven.
Yeah, we can start throwing them in the oven. We can do that. Let me get this one, and then we'll go ahead and start throwing them in the oven. As you can tell, they are not going to come out round. And that is fine. I will readjust it a little bit. I always have to go back to my menu. Alright. You just take these. We'll come back and finish those in a minute. Throw the parchment directly onto your stone. Okay. Cook these for 5 minutes at 500 degrees. And just keep a check on them. Usually I can keep this going 2 at a time. You can throw these directly on the stone, but this just makes it easier for me. We're not going to waste that flour. We will put it in a jar and reuse it later. We're going to peep in at these. These are got 3 minutes left, and you can see them already puffing up.
Whew. Do it again.
Did you
It fogged up.
fogged it up?
Yep. See the bread's puffing up? Yep. Yeah, you fogged up my camera. That was funny.
When I get the next batch in, I'm going to go out there and pick some of that chimichurri. Just warmed it up.
So, just warming it up. This is lamb meat. Organic.
Grass-fed.
Grass-fed organic lamb from Washington, North Carolina. Actually, the meat is from where? Are they in Grants?
I think they're around Vanceboro.
Around Vanceboro.
I'm not 100% sure.
So they sell it in Washington. And we absolutely love it. Good, clean lamb. Okay, Mediterranean style. This is lamb meat, which the way it's cooked is kind of like a shiskebob. It's also called shawarma in Israel and other Middle Eastern countries, and it's pretty much this rotisserie meat with homemade pita bread, and then you can use tzatziki sauce, You can get tzatziki from Food Line in the deli area. Tzatziki is pretty much kind of like yogurt and cucumbers.
Yogurt, dill, pepper,
And dill.
garlic.
And of course you want to have some fresh cucumbers on hand. And they also had some spinach dip, so we're going to have a little spinach dip on theirs too. And this is actually a type of spinach called chimichangas. It is kind of a Mediterranean, Mexican, Spanish style green that tastes very good. Even though for spinach, you can actually pull this up right out of the garden and eat it, and it is fantastic. So we're about to prepare our dinner. Okay, so Mediterranean style, it's a puff pocket. So this one might not work because it's a little bit crunchy. But what you want to do is you want to score one side like that. You see the back side is still solid, and you can now go ahead and completely cut it through. Alright, and then this side, if it's done good enough, you can take the knife and just very gently cut along. Now you see how it didn't puff up enough there.
I think I need to let the stone get hotter longer.
No, actually that's really good. So this part really is not very easy, but I have had these in England. We called the guy a doner kebab guy, and he sold them on base, and they were fantastic. And he actually had the shawarma machine right there in his trailer, and he would take the shawarma meat and simply take the knife and just cut the meat right down into it. So you're getting it fresh right off of the rotisserie. And the rotisserie is constantly spinning. And then you get the meat, and he would throw all the ingredients in there and pretty much put it in aluminum, and there you were. So I'm going to go ahead and make up mine so you can see kind of what it looks like.
I need to get you a spoon.
Yep. Just stirring it up. Okay. Just get you a nice spoonful and open up the pocket. And just kind of spread it around in there like that. And I'll go ahead and grab a little bit more for this side. Now, you don't really have these in North America that much unless you live in a good area that has a mix of Mediterranean nationality, people that come from, from the Mediterranean, Israeli, Turkey, that kind of nationality, Iranian, let's see, what else would it be, Egyptian. So you'll find this in a lot of nationalities that are kind of a mix of international population. So now, depending on where you go, the meat is actually sliced a lot thinner than that. So this is a little bit thicker than you want it. But the thinner you can get this, not quite paper thin, but the thinner you can get it, the actual better it is. And all you do now is just simply you can add your cucumbers in there. So you can do it like that. Slide your cucumbers in. It's all in how you prefer to have your meal. It's all up to you. This is no simple way of doing it. It's just whatever you like. And of course I'm just using my fingers just for the purpose of this video. And then salt and pepper, and go at it. There you go.
See you in the next video.